can best use the punch with the stamp set. I've got a very simple card here that I've made, and then once you know how to use the Stampin' Punch, you can use it in lots of other creations too. So with the boat, first of all, you need to put it onto a block. So if I put it on my block and if I arrange the mast how I think it should go, then I ink it up and I stamp it. Now with my punch, the cardstock is going to go in like that, and it's slightly angled, so I want to do my boat kind of slightly at the side like this. Now you may or may not realize, but if you look at that particular mast, and then if I go to line it up in here, unfortunately it doesn't line up properly, because I can line that up but then not this, because with these stamps, whether you realize or not, you might, you know, kind of put it down and adjust it accidentally and not line it up properly. So here is a tip on how you can line it up using the Stamparatus. So I'm going to get my Stamparatus out, put that there to hold it against, and I'm going to punch out a template to start with. Okay, then I'm going to put this on like so. And I'm going to get my stamp and I'm going to put it face down in the area where it, into this hole that I've already punched out. And that way I know it's going to fit the punched out shape. Then I'm going to bring this over, push down so that it sticks to it. I can have a little practice run if I want. You'll see a couple of other ones there, and make sure it fits up perfectly in there. Then the boat that I punched out before, I'm just going to set it back into that template, ink up my boat, and I know that it is lined up nicely for the punched out shape. Just like that. Now, while I've got this template here, I'm going to also use it for my sails. I could use the Stamparatus, but then I'd need to move this out the way. So I'm going to put my sails on a block instead. So I'm going to use where they're cut out, because that's what fits the punch, and I'm going to put that face down in there and this one in here. Now with the sails, there is a bit of an edge on them, so I want to try and have them not right exactly on the edge, but hopefully a little gap around them, so not too high, but a little bit of a space around each of the edges. Then, like I say, I could flip this over, put them on here and move that away, or I'm just going to put them on a block for now. Great, I'll move that out the way. Okay, then I'm going to get my scrap piece of paper. Again, remember it's coming in this way, so I want a stamp like that. And because they're a little bit of distance away, I can ink them both up in different colours. So that one with red, I did get a little bit of red on there, so let's just wipe that off. And then I'm going to use Misty Moonlight for my other one. So remember which way it's going to go in the punch. So like that. There we go. And then I'm going to come along and punch them out both in one go. Now you'll get a spare boat as well, but you could always use that, ink it up in another colour at another stage if you wish. Alright, there we go. So I've got my sails and I've got my boat. Now we're just going to make the card. So I've got my piece here. I'm going to stamp my sentiment first so I can kind of get my placings for things. I wanted to make a thank you card. So I've got my thank you here. Then I'm going to put my birds. So don't press too hard with those. Nice, crisp, clear image. And then what I can do is kind of figure out where I want my boat, and then I will stamp my reflection. If you don't want it too dark, then I'm just going to stamp off first. Move that up a little bit, stamp here. So it's a little bit lighter. Brilliant. Okay, then I'm going to put it together. So I have just used glue to put my boat down. And if you have a look here, you'll see that the sails are lifted up a little bit. So I've used dimensionals for those. So not too much glue because we don't want it to go everywhere, just like so. And then dimensionals, either mini dimensionals or I've got normal ones which I've cut in half because I've run out of mini ones, and put those on my sail to lift it up. And biggest one at the bottom, and there are one there. All right, if you're wondering why I've got the highlighted colour on it, it's so I can tell if I've taken the backing off or not. So you can see on this one, I know that I haven't taken the backing off yet. So I can do that. And I'll include in the description the size of the cardstock and things. So there we go. So all I've done is I have matted that on a slightly bigger piece of Misty Moonlight. Wonderful colour that is. That was my practice run. You can see that didn't work. Cardstock's got two sides. There we are. And then onto my note card. And if you can, grab a bone folder and crease the fold. It'll give you a nice crisp fold too, and adhere that down as well. Do you like to use adhesive, the liquid glue, or do you like to use tape? I find the glue is nice and quick and easy. So there we go. A very quick, easy card featuring the Sailboat Builder Punch and the Let's Set Sail. So just remember to punch out your template first, and then you can use that to position your stamps. And if you've got a Stamparatus, line up your sailboat in there first. Or if you don't have a Stamparatus, you could always still line it up on a block and like this, and then put your block over the top too, and at least you know it's nicely lined up, and then just stamp it where you go. So a few tips there. Have fun making your cards. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.